Okay, so real quick, before this video starts, I need you to do something for me. Put your hand on your stomach, right there. Just rest it there for a second. Now, I need you to understand something. What is underneath your hand right now is not just a bag that holds your lunch. It is a brain, an actual functioning, decision-making, chemical-producing, signal-sending brain with hundreds of millions of nerve cells, with its own operating system, with its own agenda. And it has been sitting there your entire life making decisions about your mood, your emotions, your instincts, and your survival. And nobody thought to mention it to you. Not your biology teacher, not your doctor, not that one guy on the internet who thinks he knows everything. Nobody. So today we are going to fix that because you deserve to know what is actually living inside you. Let's start at the beginning. Inside the walls of your gut, your stomach, your small intestine, your large intestine, all of it, there is an entire nervous system wrapped around it like a sleeve. Scientists call it the enteric nervous system, but they also gave it a nickname, and that nickname is the second brain. Now, when I say second brain, I don't mean it in a wow, isn't that a fun way to put it kind of way. I mean it literally, medically, scientifically. The thing sitting in your gut right now qualifies as a brain by the actual definition that scientists use. It has over 500 million nerve cells. 500 million. Your spinal cord, the thick cable running down your entire back that connects your brain to the rest of your body, has about 100 million nerve cells. Your gut has 5 times that, wrapped around your digestive tract in 2 thin layers, running all the way from the bottom of your throat to the very end of your intestines, quietly doing its thing while you walk around completely unaware that any of this is happening. And here is where it gets really interesting. This second brain does not need your actual brain to function. If scientists surgically cut the connection between your gut and your skull brain right now, completely severed it, your gut would not stop. It would not panic. It would not send an error message. It would just keep going, keep digesting, keep sending signals, keep running its little operation as if nothing happened. Because it does not answer to your brain, it answers to itself. Now let's talk about what this second brain is actually producing, because this is the part that is going to genuinely upset you. Your gut produces 90% of your body's serotonin. 90%. Serotonin is the chemical that controls your mood, your happiness, your sense of calm and well-being, the chemical that antidepressants are literally designed to increase in your body, because when you don't have enough of it, you feel depressed and anxious and completely off, and 90% of it comes from your gut. Not from the brain in your skull, not from thinking happy thoughts, not from meditating or journaling or doing whatever wellness thing you saw on the internet last week, from your gut. Which means the organ you have been treating like a simple food processor this entire time has been quietly manufacturing the majority of the chemicals responsible for whether you feel good or terrible on any given day. And then it ships those chemicals up to your brain. Because here's the other thing scientists discovered. The nerve connecting your gut and your brain, called the vagus nerve, carries signals in both directions. But when they actually measured which direction the signals mostly travel in, they found that 80 to 90% of the signals go upward, from gut to brain, not brain to gut. Your gut is not sitting there waiting for instructions from headquarters. Your gut is headquarters. It is the one sending the memos. Your skull brain is basically just reading emails all day. And this explains something that has confused humans for thousands of years. Gut feelings. You know what I'm talking about. That heavy sinking feeling in your stomach before something bad happens. That tight nervous knot when something feels wrong even though nothing looks wrong yet. That sudden wave of calm when you meet someone and something just feels right about them before they have even said anything interesting. For thousands of years, humans assumed these feelings were just emotions, just anxiety, just the body being dramatic, but they are not. What is actually happening is your second brain is picking up on signals, stress hormones, environmental changes, tiny shifts in your body, and it is firing a warning shot up to your skull brain before your conscious mind has even had time to process what it is reacting to. Your gut is faster than your thoughts. It detects something, it reacts to something, and then half a second later, your brain goes, something feels off, and you think that thought came from you. It did not come from you. It came from the brain in your stomach. The expression, trust your gut, is not just a motivational poster quote. It is literally a description of a second intelligent system in your body that has been quietly running threat detection and emotional processing in the background your entire life without ever asking for credit. And here is the last piece that is going to completely break your brain. Both of these brains, the one in your skull and the one in your gut, develop from the exact same tissue. When you were just a tiny tiny embryo before you had a face or fingers or any opinions about anything, a cluster of cells called the neural crest started dividing. Part of it traveled up and became your brain and spinal cord. Another part traveled down and became your gut nervous system. They are the same thing. They are twins that got separated at birth and ended up in completely different parts of the body, which means every time you have ever had a gut feeling, a stomach drop, a nervous flutter before something big, a heavy feeling you could not explain, that was not just emotion, that was your second brain doing its job, trying to help you the same way it has been since before you were even born. You have two brains. One of them gets all the credit, the other one has been doing half the work this whole time. And now you know. If this just made you look at your stomach differently, hit like and subscribe. There is a lot more of this coming, and trust me, your second brain already knows you are going to enjoy it.